Hello everyone, today we'll be looking at not really a Asmongold video, I mean it's an Asmongold react, let's say like the OG, right? The original guy, oh yeah, that's Andy Pants Gaming. I need to sub on this channel. I am subbed on the on my other channels, but not on this one. Fixed. This guy is really cool. He doesn't like he doesn't censor himself. He says what he thinks, and I really like that. He's real. He's legit. But you guys, a lot of people like to react to Asmongold because he adds a lot of funny commentaries. So we will do that. Well, let. It will be a very base video. No. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with everything that has been said so far. Ugh. Ugh. Who the fuck are you again? Dumbass bitch. You talking shit? You wanna talk shit? Bro. Talk shit, get hit. I agree. I agree with that prediction. I think it's going to be gay. And however, I also think that it's going to be retarded, in my opinion. True. True. I agree. And to be honest, it's not 3 characters. It's 4. And 4 is a different number than 3. And the problem with that is that 4 is actually higher than 3. Which is, in my opinion, very concerning. Safe edgy. Bro, this is not even edgy. This is not even edgy, dude. This is just not. It's just cringe. It's just so cringe, dude. Probably. Asmongold called it. He called it. When everyone doubted him, you know what he did? He called it right. Ooh. Ooh. I can smell the Soylent from here, bro. Ooh. Holy. Yep. Guys, it's over. It's over. You know, GTA might as well be a dead franchise at this point. Gotta be realistic. We gotta be realistic, guys. I might be honest, I didn't even realize that GTA Online had like story modes or whatever. Same. Nope. Ooh. Yeah, fire the talent, hire the retards. Very good strategy. Ooh. Same. Yeah. Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, but those are women who are like into games and anime and pop culture. These idiots are normies who hate video games, they hate anime, they hate the industry. Like I don't even know why they work here. They're just so cringe and pathetic. Hmm. Mhm. Possibly. Mm. What? How is that legal? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Okay, so Days Gone is an interesting game. So, it's like a PlayStation exclusive. It does have some woke and DEI stuff in it. But I know people who played it and they genuinely liked it, and they usually complain uh, with like Sony as like, why are you not releasing Days Gone 2? Why, like, if you're really into making remakes or remasters, why are you not doing a remaster of Days Gone if that game was good? So this is like a bit of an interesting case for Sony exclusive games or PlayStation exclusive games. So in Asmongold's case, if he wants to play the game, I think he should. I think he's gonna like it, honestly. Like, legit. True. True. No, it's gay. It's gay. Take off the sheet. Take off the T-shirt, Asmongold. Take off the T-shirt, dude. This game is gay as fuck, dude. Gay as fuck. No, it's just gay. Fortnite is gay and retarded, and you know it. You just know it, bro. Or you would know it if you take off the shirt. If you take off the shirt, you will know. You know how many times I played Fortnite in my life? Zero. Because I'm not gay, I'm just retarded. Ooh. Hmm. That's cool. I feel like the point of the cutscenes and like the story of old GTA games is just to be like kind of funny and memorable. It's just to be like fun, like a fun a fun like blockbuster movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 Yep. And a bad one at that. Imagine a criminal talking like that. He would get gunned down immediately. Like, dude, oh my god. I'm not even kidding. Like, here in Brazil, a guy like that would get immediately fucking erased. Like, you don't talk with, like, you don't talk to like criminals, to cartel, to mafia. You don't talk to them like that. You don't do that. You just don't. If you, not if you wanna live. You go there. You go there. You do your business. You talk what you're gonna talk. You don't go crazy. Doesn't matter if you're the boss or whoever the fuck. I mean, if this guy is the boss, he would never be the boss. He would never be the boss. Holy shit. Like, I wonder. Like, this is how Brazilian cartel talks. Let's see if I can get some subtitles. I don't really want, like, it's not like, the point is not what they're saying. It's more how they talk, right? It's more like the way they talk. You see, what he said. I'm gonna translate to you guys. So what he said is to everyone to please respect each other's pronouns, and respect trans rights, because trans rights is human rights. So what the other kid said is that like, he is an ally, and he respects trans life, so you don't have to worry about him. He told the boy that he's very, that you know to please respect people of all genders, and to respect all the gender identities, and people of all sexualities, and yeah, it's just being just a reminder, like, just, hey, like, this is how we do things here. Like, you can, if you want to be trans, you can be trans. You can be whatever you want to be here. So basically, just saying the same thing. Oh, and he said that he's going to sell sugar, right? He's going to sell like gay sugar, rainbow sugar, right? And yeah, to celebrate Pride Month. Yeah, this is how Brazilian cartel talks. They're just like that, just like in the game. You know. Just like that. This is a very good way to, like, yeah. Again, you don't do that. You don't fucking do that. You do that, you get shot. You get fucking shot. I don't care who you are. I don't fucking care who you are, dude. Person like that doesn't survive in the streets. Yeah. For real. Yeah. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. It's a villain, but they don't realize it's a villain, right? Because this guy, this is a bad guy, right? Like he's just a fucking jerk. He's an asshole, right? Yep. They're heels. Yeah. Exactly. Eggs. Actually. Mm-hmm. So ugly. Thought these characters were cool. GTA 6 is good. Fair. Fair. I agree. It will. Dude, this guy is such like he's such a he's such a character. Like I can easily imagine him in Breaking Bad as one of the key characters. Yeah. Dude, Kratos, right? We don't agree with Kratos. Kratos is kind of an asshole, right? Yeah, like he killed some of the good gods just because he was angry, right? He's a jerk, but he is cool, and the fact that he's a jerk makes the story better and the gameplay as well. Because if Kratos was like a lawful good character, there would have been like no God of Wars, because he would have just been like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna off myself off the cliff, like that's it, like there would be no game, right? Or what is this? this was if this was GTA 6, the T-shirt would say 6-7 instead of 6-9. You know.
Like not actually being what players want is a game like mouthwashing, and like that game was like really, really, really edgy, right? But people loved it because people want to have video like life is edgy, like people have scary and like fucking politically incorrect experiences, and if you're not able to write something that can
Dude, the whole spirit of GTA is to be politically correct. It's like to be like a shock value kind of game. It's to be like, against all the norms and everything that people would expect the game to be. Like, it's kind of like and I don't necessarily agree with it, but the whole idea of the game is to be like, is to rebel against like what society thinks is normal, good, and acceptable, right? This is why it's a game about being a criminal and stuff like that. Like, I mean, if you're gonna make a game like that, at least don't call it GTA.
they
Like, what
want
the
to stay
hell?
with
What
it.
are we doing
It's
here?
just not going to work. The Fooligans, despite all of them cracking each other up apparently 24/7, I didn't laugh a single time during this entire story.
I wonder why.
He has some fat ass lesbian who hangs out with him and a guy named Lab Rat who cooks meth for him. Yeah, I can barely watch any of this because it's so cringe.
Uh,
But just to let you know, this was written by the writing team at Rockstar. This is the team making GTA 6, and this is why GTA 6 will be boring as hell. Dax is basically all of the Seth Rogen ass millennial stereotypes as each one.
yep.
Corporations are bad, man. Drugs are cool, man. He just yammers on constantly on the phone and never shuts up or stops cackling with his stupid friends.
Uh,
There's no menace or mystery or anything interesting about Dax. He
no.
exists just to be your pal, man. But again, this is rock. I mean, this does sound really cringe. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
It
it
does.
does.
No,
It do.
like I wonder if it's this bad. Like, man.
I feel okay. I will concede that the ICP, they kind of fell off, didn't they? They're not really what they used to be, right? In the 90s, right? Because in the 90s they were pretty fucking cool. In the 2000s too, right? But I feel like right now ICP is kind of bad, kind of cringe. I don't know, man. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If anyone disagrees, I am going to respectfully agree or respectfully disagree with you. But I don't know, man. I feel like they're going to have like they're having a little bit of that like how do you do fellow youngsters kind of vibe recently. But go on.
This is for story mode that takes story mode a lot more seriously? Well, I don't know. Rockstar writing in 2025. Moving on to my final point, I want to talk about villains. I couldn't decide who I wanted to pick, so let's just say we have cool GTA villains like Big Smoke, Officer Tenpenny, and Sonny Forelli on one side, and then we have corny ass villains like El Rubio on the other side. Isn't it so funny that the graphics were shit in GTA San Andreas and on the other side?
Dude, we had Samuel Jackson as a villain.
Can
Can you can you can you believe it?
San Andreas, and yet some of the most memorable characters ever were created that can't even be rivaled today. I think that the problem is that
That's interesting.
they tried to make characters that look realistic rather than characters that look cool. And I think that a lot of Western studios go in the route of trying to incorporate and utilize photorealism rather than some degree of photorealism with also an extra amount of fantastical design. Like a great example of this, I'll give two examples of it, a Western example and also a Korean example. I think the Korean example is obvious, it's going to be Stellar Blade, right? And so like that's a really good one. You could also say, I mean, another good one would be, like fucking Resident Evil, right? Like the guy that plays Leon looks kind of like Leon, but not really. Same as the girl that plays, like Ada Wong and Ashley. They kind of look that way, but not exactly. And another good example is you go look at Expedition 33. Like Andy Serkis looks like Renoir, but they clearly changed the way that he looks to a degree. So it's like it's clear that it's Andy Serkis, but it's also clear that it's Renoir. And I think that nowadays when you take the character and you one for one the character,
I agree.
Um,
I don't like when they do it like, oh, because it's like, like if we look at here, right? The character who was voiced by Samuel Jackson, he doesn't look like Samuel Jackson at all, and I like that. I don't think they need to look like Samuel Jackson or anything like that. I think they need to look like the characters that they are. Like this is not like movie. We don't have like limitations. Like it's kind of like in animation, right? It's like the genie from Aladdin. He was intended to be portrayed by I forgot the name of the comedian who portrayed the genie. Um, but he was the genie was actually made with that person in mind, right? And but he doesn't really look like that person. And I feel like that's because like that's like kind of like the beauty of animation, right? You don't have to make characters look like they're voice actors, right? Which kind of makes them feel more believable and like kind of like their own person. Like in movies, you kind of have like a little bit of this problem, right? Where like for example, when you see like Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka, you don't really see Willy Wonka. You see Johnny Depp, right? Um, and it's because it's Johnny Depp, right? So that's a problem that you can avoid with video games, and I don't see why you would like not do that. Like it sounds stupid and cringy, like you're trying to like boast and brag that you have like a famous Hollywood actor voice acting your characters when nowadays this is common and it's not a big deal. Like, dude, that was like common in PS2. Like, what the hell? What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
that was a long time ago. Smoke is such a good villain because he exists as comic relief the entire game to let your guard down. You love Big Smoke. He is your homie the entire game, and it's also
Yeah.
that like I mean this is clearly I mean this is like Easy Eve, right? I mean like there's like also a lot of like real life parallels to this that I think make it endearing as well. And so the knife twist that happens when he finally betrays you in the end is nothing like you've ever felt. It's truly next level evil.
Yeah.
You can say the same about Devin Weston being an amazing villain in GTA 5. He's a rich, douchey white guy in workout outfit, and you find out at the end of the game he was just playing you and using you as a pawn the entire time. The greatest evil GTA 5 posits doesn't come from street hustlers, but corporate shills like Devin Weston keeping their hands clean. So what kind
Hmm.
of writing is gay-ass Rockstar doing in 2026? Well, they're creating corny-ass characters like English Dave and El Rubio. English Dave is a topic for another video, but guys, Cayo Perico, like nothing funny happens. What do you meet these women, and then there's Mrs. Madrazo in there, and you go on a plane. It's just some of the most boring cutscenes with completely uninteresting characters. I truly think if you compare like the storytelling in Cayo Perico to, I think it's also like it's like this with movies too.
Hmm.
Like if you go back and you watch Friday, holy shit, was that a good movie?
Hmm.
Like I saw it for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago, and oh my god, that was insanely good. Holy shit, I didn't even realize how good it was, and it was like still a great movie. And it's like you really get to see like that videos, like games, movies, everything used to have such an edge. They used to
Mhm.
have such an edge to it, and there was more than an edge. There was like one thing that I think a lot of stories are afraid to do is take themselves seriously now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that sounds weird to say or not, but it seems like usually suspenseful and thematic or emotional moments usually get broken up by quips or by some form of comedic relief or
Yeah.
something like that. And I think that you definitely have a genre. Like Marvel is a great genre for that. And I think that with Marvel movies, it's great that they have that. But the problem is that everybody started doing that. Or that was kind
Hmm.
of like the
True.
charm and the always
I mean, even Marvel, I think, is bad and cringe. I don't like Marvel movies past Age of Ultron.
meeting experience like watching a Marvel movie. But even with Marvel movies, I would say that many of the Marvel
Hmm.
want, yeah, definitely. And so, like, I think that movies now and media is almost afraid to take itself seriously. I don't know really even
Hmm.
what to make of that. It's hard to even explain. There's no tension anymore. Yeah.
Take itself seriously depends on the movie because I don't know. I think when a movie doesn't take itself seriously, it kind of becomes cringy. Like I know a lot of people like the what's it called, the Freddy Krueger movie, right? But a lot of people hate it because the movie doesn't take itself seriously, and it's just like it feels like a cartoon, like a Warner Bros. Cartoon. Um, hmm. I can't really think of a movie that doesn't take itself seriously. Like unless it's like a comedy, like Austin Powers, right? Like if the movie, I mean, obviously a comedy wouldn't take itself seriously. Um, yeah, I don't see it. Like the other day, a friend of mine was playing a game based on Terminator 2, and it kind of like it honestly got me to rewatch like some scenes from the movie, and it kind of made me like wonder, like, dude, this was a really, really, really good movie. Like Terminator 2 is probably like an easy top 5 best action movies of all time. And it has like a very serious plot. It's an intelligent story in a way. It's weirdly believable actually because, future and AI and robots. It's such a good movie. Um and the recent Terminator movies, I didn't even have the courage to watch them because they look terrible, right?
I can't stand the constant millennial comedic relief. Yeah, I think so. Chris Pratt is well, the thing is that like with Chris Pratt in Parks and Recreation was my favorite character. Andy was amazing. He was so funny. He reminded me of like a guy I've grown up with. I've known for 25 years,
Hmm.
and so like I'm like he was great. But here's the problem: it's that people see something that works really well inside of one medium, and then they apply it to everything else, thinking that they can have the same effect. Having Andy Dwyer or even Star Lord, right, and Marvel, I think that makes sense. But the problem
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Chris Pratt effed up as Mario because I feel like he should have been like the "It's a me, Mario." Like I feel like he should have like tried to learn how to do like the Mario voice and kind of work on that. It's not too difficult actually. It's not like the easiest, but it's not too difficult. I don't know. I mean, ah, nah.
is whenever you apply it to other types of media where it just is cringe. Yeah, it's the mass-produced application of it. And like, for what it's worth, I think
Like I feel like because like like he's supposed to be like an Italian plumber, and then they kind of like took the movie route and made him like a Brooklyn plumber. They they made him like a plumber, right, from Brooklyn. I mean,
Black Panther too.
I don't
It
know
was
how I
like
feel about that.
there was like no comedic relief. It was just, I mean, maybe once or twice, right? But in general, like it was just solid, real shit. And I think people respect that.
Yeah. No. 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 Gay. Gay and bad. Bad and gay. And you have like a trans flag painted on the walls. For no reason.
That was funny though.
No,
Guys, I think we have a real bully in the chat.
we do.
There's a real live William in the chat.
True. It's Goy. Goyim is plural. Goyim is plural.
Why is Rockstar just sanitized, boring slop now compared to I'm not gonna condemn it. I'm watching this video. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. I don't know whether this is true. I don't know whether
Yeah.
Karen
Same.
King
Yeah.
find cringe scenes with other characters. I don't know.
But
And guys,
in his defense, I'm going to. Okay, so like this guy is pretty truthful on his videos, pretty accurate, and I mean just like I like the fact that there's like one evidence to me is enough. Honestly, it's too much already. Like one is too much. You know.
actually incredibly boring and incredibly sad. Money. The edgier and more offensive GTA becomes, the less children they can get to play GTA 6 online.
Yeah.
So Rockstar has put the pedal to the metal towards becoming the most sanitized, safe, toothless, and boring game imaginable. Literally so that parents don't have to feel bad to give their kids credit cards to buy GTA Online. Sharply, that's what made GTA back in the day. So, like,
Exactly. That's
a teenager, like a 12-year-old, it's like, oh my god, this game is like, this is a game that's on like Fox News specials. There's like a NBC special primetime episode about like whether GTA caused Columbine. Like, you know, it's like, and like now you're like, oh my god, I want to play this game, right? Like, what is this? Like, because there's the, you know, like the novelty of it, and like just people thinking that this is some kind of like fancy or not fancy. It's like forbidden. Yeah, and it's like if you're a 12-year-old boy, right? It's like the forbidden media that's like super edgy. Like that's the main thing you want to see. So I don't know if that's really even gonna work out for him.
no,
I guess he's right.
it is not.
Then buy it for me. Cards. Think about it. GTA Online makes 10 times more money than the old GTA games ever did. But boys, just in closing, as I've said in multiple other videos, GTA
Let me put it like this: if this game's a success, the next GTA games will be a flop. Because it will be like the situations where like people will ignore videos like this and then they will buy it because GTA, and then they will play it and they will say, dude, this game freaking sucks. This game's trash. Like, is this GTA? GTA sucks. And then, like, it's the same thing that happens to Dragon Age. It's exactly what happened to Dragon Age. Like the what's it called? Dragon Age Inquisition? The game sucks. And then they didn't realize how much it sucked. And then they made Downgrade. Right? They made Dragon Age Downgrade. And people, when people saw that Downgrade is just Inquisition, but a lot more woke and bad, they were like, dude, we're not gonna play this trash. And this could be GTA right now.
more insane, retarded, sanitized fucking gay sloth. Alright,
Yeah.
before we get out of here, be sure to check out Aniba for huge discounts on new AAA games. Alright, peace. This guy, Andy Pants, every time I see one of his videos, he just lays it out.
Yeah.
He does. He just lays it out. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't try
True.
to mince words. He just says exactly what he's thinking. It's fucking hilarious. It is. He's so
Yep.
funny. And anyway, yeah, there's the.
You could say that he reminds you of Jeff.
Make sure to give him a sub, give him a like, if you like the video. He's cherry picking. I don't know. I don't want to say it's going to be bad, but I do think that, you know.
It's gonna be awful.
I'm very reluctant, but from everything that I know about Rockstar, they've always made really good games. So I don't want to go and, you know, like criticize it too much. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't played it, and so it just seems. I see what his point is, and I kind of agree, but I don't know really if that's a good example one way or another.
Okay, so here's my intellectual opinion about all of this. I think that GTA 6 will be gay. And on top of being gay, I also think that the game will be retarded. Okay? So this is going to be my video. Please leave a like, a comment on whichever of the original creators, both if you want to. I would encourage you to do so because they're hustling, they're working. So yeah, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.